Livie here, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you how to achieve Demi Lovato's look in her latest music video for Give Your Heart a Break. And from the teasers I saw that the makeup was really simple, straightforward, and mostly focused on keeping things looking natural and kind of simple. And I like that, that's kind of refreshing for a music video nowadays, so that's pretty cool. Please bear in mind when you're watching this tutorial that Demi Lovato has really brown eyes, and I am the complete opposite. I have really bluey, greeny something eyes, so it's obviously going to look a little different on me because her eyes are much darker and therefore the liner just makes her eyes look a little smokier, whereas it makes mine just look bigger and rounder. So yeah, I hope you enjoy the tutorial and I will see you on the flip side.
You want to begin with foundation. I'm using NARS's Sheer Glow in Mont Blanc. It's very pale. The consistency of this foundation is quite light or light to medium coverage. You don't want to wear anything too heavy, and I'm applying it using my favourite brush of all time, the A Design Flat Top Foundation Brush. This is the holy grail of foundation brushes. And you don't actually need to use very much of this foundation because it spreads really far and very quickly, so this brush is perfect for pushing that product all over the skin and just making you look a little bit more dewy, a little more healthy, a little more glowy, because I'm pale like a ghost or a vampire. One of the two. Anyway, I'm just buffing that into the skin and just making sure that the foundation itself evens out my skin tone, because that is ideally what foundation is for. And I'm just going to go in with a concealer. I'm using the Dream Lumique or Lumi something by Maybelline, and I like to blend my concealer using the Real Techniques Deluxe Crease Brush. I pretty much use this brush for everything. It's quite funny, really. So I'm just patting and smoothing and buffing that into my skin in the areas where needed. And that's around my nose and on any blemishes or whatever. And then I'm going to go in under the eyes just to cover up the dark circles that are lurking there, you lurking circles. So I just use the brush to sort of buff this product right in, just to sort of make my dark circles disappear. Pretty good. Now I'm taking MAC's Charcoal Brown Shadow. This is what I'm going to be using to fill in my eyebrows. And I'll be using a MAC 266 angled brush. This is really thin and quite long, so it's really good for creating false brow hairs. Demi's eyebrows are really defined and really arched. My eyebrows are not defined or arched, they're pretty straightforward, pretty normal, so I am going to create a little bit of an arch using the shadow on the end of this brush. And as I go through the motions of applying this shadow, I'm going to be smoothing it through using a brow setting gel, just so the shadow itself is actually evenly distributed and it's not clumping up in places or anything like that. But try and create an arched shape using either a pencil or an eyeshadow of your choice. That's what I like to do anyway. See, brow setting gel, and that's going to put all the hairs in the right direction and calm the shadow down a little. Cream blush, I'm using this one by NYX. I love it. It's in the shade Glow. It's gorgeous. It's such a lovely, natural, rosy hue. It's beautiful. Using my flat top foundation brush again, just finding the apples on my cheeks just to push this right into the skin. Demi's got this lovely little flush going on, and we're just going to emulate that by using a cream blush, because sometimes powder blushes can look a little too false. This one looks natural. And set it with powder. I'm using the HD powder by Makeup Forever because it's translucent, it's really good, and it doesn't alter the colour of your foundation at all, which is wicked. I like to press this into my skin using a little sponge or a powder puff. This, for some reason, stops your foundation from caking. It just makes the powder and the foundation move together as one. I picked up that tip from a lovely chap at a NARS makeup counter. He was really nice. Now for the lips, you want to keep it pinky nude. I'm using blush by Revlon 035, and it looks like this. It looks a lot darker in the tube than it does on the lips. It comes out looking really pinky nude, which is precisely what Demi's lips look like in the music video. They're very nude, but with a little pink hue. Like so. Now, bronzer. I'm using this one by Too Faced because it doesn't have any shimmer in it, and I just need to sort of tan my face up a little because Demi, being part Latina, or I think she is just Latina in general, she's much more tan than I am, so I'm just going to whap that on with a powder brush, and I'm going to start by focusing it in the hollows of my cheeks, because it's going to do a slight contour. Not very much, because my cheekbones are naturally quite obvious, if you know what I mean. You can see the lines, and I'm going to put it over the temples as well. I'm just adding shadow on the areas where you would naturally get shadow, just to make my face look a little more tan. And yeah, just whapping that on the temples and the sides of my cheeks, and then I'm just going to go over and just lightly dust it all over, just to make myself look a little less pale. There we go, tidy. For the eyes, I'm priming I'm priming my lids using the MAC Painterly Paint Pod. This is a sort of nude matte base, really good. I use my fourth finger to apply this because it's the one with the least pressure out of all the fingers on your hand, so it's not going to damage the skin on your eye area. I preach this all the time. People still don't do it. Do it! It's good for you. It's character building. So yeah, I'm just patting that all over my lids. And I'm going to be working with some shadows from the Naked 2 palette. For starters, I'm going to be using Foxy, which is the pale matte skin-coloured one on the end. And I'm going to use my Deluxe Crease Brush because it's my favy. And I'm going to pop this all over the lid, but I'm avoiding the area directly underneath my eyebrow. I want to keep that light and bright. So I'm just popping this all over. Now I'm going to go in with a little bit of Half-Baked, use it sparingly, and what I'm doing is just popping it on top of the Foxy. I'm using barely any of this, and this is just going to create a slight gold shimmery hue, but not an overload of gold. I'm just going to whap a little bit of that underneath as well. Now, I'm taking MAC's Charcoal Brown again, because I want to put a little bit of shadow through my crease and through that area between your lid and your brow bone. That's what she has in the video, so that's what I'm going to do. So just blend away, make it look like your eyes are naturally this shape. Can you see what I mean? Like so. And now I'm going to go in with Booty Call, which is A, a hilarious name, and B, a really nice light shimmery shade, and I'm going to use that to highlight the area underneath my brow bone. See? Like so. And I'm going to whap it right under there and just make sure that the area is nice and light and bright. The focus of this tutorial is eyeliner. Get a good black pencil liner. I'm using the Contour Cold by L'Oreal. It's really, really good. And I like to smudge mine using my angled brush because the angled brush moves the product really well. So you get a nice even consistency that's slightly smudgy and doesn't look too harsh. In the video, she has not got this on her waterline. This is through her lash line. And because Demi's eyes are dark brown, this makes hers look a little bit more smoky, whereas it just makes mine look kind of rounder or larger. Either way, I don't really mind, it's going to look nice. So put it through your lower lash line and through your upper lash line. Keep the very innermost corners clear of any liner, but just make sure it's a little thicker on the upper lash line because it's going to make your eyelashes look a little thicker at the roots. So this is actually a little thicker than I would naturally go for, because this way it makes my eyes look rounder. And my eyes are already round enough, to be honest, but just smooth it on, make it look saucy, and then take a white liner and use this to line your waterline. If you have smaller eyes, this is really going to widen and open up your eyes, but this is what she's got in the video, so that's what I'm doing. Mascara time. This one is thebomb.com. It's the False Lash Telescopic Mascara from L'Oreal. I'm curling my lashes, and then I'm applying this mascara. It's immense. It does what regular telescopic does, but it makes them more fluffy, which I love because I love having fluffy eyelashes, kind of like Bambi. So you'll see in a second the effect this mascara has. Just keep building it and building it. Look how nice it makes your eyelashes look. Yeah, boy. And I'm popping a little bit on my lower lashes too. And this is what it should look like. Pinky nude lips, sort of eyelinery eyes, but nude shadow, just with a little bit of structure and definition. And fluffy lashes. Kaboom.
So yes, that's how to achieve Demi's look in her latest music video. I really hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial and that you found it helpful and informative, or even just made you feel like you want to do it too. So I hope you liked it. And if you're watching this video, then you should also know that my giveaway is still open, and it's a spring giveaway. I'm giving away 2 sleek eyeshadow palettes, a Revlon lip butter, a Maybelline colour tattoo, some Barry M lip glosses, and a sleek mascara. So I'll link it in the down bar, but you can also click my face right now to go to that video because I'm just doing a giveaway for my subscribers. So if you want to go and enter that giveaway, then just click my face now. And I will see you guys soon with my next video, and I hope you're all doing well wherever you are, and yeah, I'll see you all very soon. Bye bye, you guys.